Get healthier, more productive plants this year in your garden simply by understanding the NPK values in fertilizer. Let's dig in. All fertilizers have three main elements: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nitrogen is the first number in your fertilizer, and that's responsible for green, leafy, above the ground growth. Phosphorus, the middle number, is responsible for flowers, root development, and good, strong stems. And potassium, the last element, is responsible for overall plant health and winter hardiness. Here are some examples. An evergreen fertilizer, we want green leafy growth, so we're going to have a higher first number. So in this fertilizer, we have 14% nitrogen and only 7% phosphorus, 14% potassium. So this high first number is going to give us above the ground leafy green growth. For something like a rhododendron, where we're concerned with flowering, we need to choose a fertilizer that has a high middle number. So here we have a ratio of 6% nitrogen, 12% phosphorus, and 12% potassium. So this fertilizer is designed to produce blooms, and it's also high in potassium for disease resistance. In addition to understanding the values of fertilizer, it's important to understand the way in which they work. A granular fertilizer is meant to be sprinkled onto the ground and watered in, and it's generally active for a month to 6 weeks after application. A liquid fertilizer is meant to be mixed in water and applied, and this is something that we typically use later in the growing season when we want to give plants a quick boost. A water-soluble fertilizer is a powder that is meant to dissolve in water. So you'd simply add in your powder and give your container a stir up. Now we use water-soluble fertilizers for plants that have a shorter lifespan, so things like our bedding plants and our hanging baskets. Super bloom here is 10, 40, 25, so it's very high in the middle number, phosphorus, and this is designed to boost blooms. A slow release fertilizer is a pelleted fertilizer, which is designed to break down slowly. So every time you're watering, some fertilizer is being released to your plants. So this is a hanging basket food here. So we would put 1 to 2 tablespoons in the top of our basket, and every time you're watering, your plants are being fed to maintain a steady rate of growth. You would then supplement it with something like your Super Bloom to encourage more flowering. Fertilizing is so important because just like you and I, plants need food and water to grow and be our best. Hopefully, by understanding the numbers in the fertilizer, you'll be able to make better choices about which is the best fertilizer for you and ultimately get healthier, more productive plants.